Hi everyone, thanks so much for joining my Summer Solstice Flow. I'm really excited about it, and thanks for sharing your practice with me today. The summer solstice starts on the longest day of the year typically, and it marks the beginning of summer. The solstice means the standing still of the sun. That's because the sun gives the illusion that it's standing still during two times of the year. Those two times of the year are during the winter and summer. And in the northern hemisphere, that is June for us, and that means that it's going to be the highest point in the sky, and during winter that's where it's its lowest point. After the summer solstice, the sun begins to descend towards the earth, and the days become shorter and the nights become longer. This year is particularly exciting because normally there's only one sign per month throughout the year, so there's usually like Gemini during, just 1 month, and this year we have one sign for 2 months, May and June, in Sagittarius, and also the summer solstice, which also lies in June. So there's a lot of solstice energy that can be harvested this year, and it's pretty cool. It's kind of like an anomaly that doesn't happen super often. And the summer solstice also gives us time to honor the cycle of life, because it marks one season, the end of one season, while we kind of move on to the next in this perpetual cycle of seasons, which is pretty cool. It also celebrates light, the longest day of the year, light, until we start going more into darkness towards the winter. And it also gets to celebrate our own seasons in life ending, our own phases in life, while we're moving on to the next, which is pretty cool. It also gives us time to reflect over the last 6 months on what we've done and what we've accomplished, what we achieved, and honor our own cycles of life. And it also gives us time to look on into the future and what we'd like to accomplish. So just take maybe a couple minutes. If you journal, you can journal now, or you can just sit there and close your eyes and think about a couple things you've accomplished over the past 6 months. Maybe congratulate yourself on those things. And then maybe think about some things you'd like to accomplish in the future over the next 6 months. Maybe think about a couple things that you're grateful for in life. The summer solstice is a great time to rejuvenate and re-energize our intentions for the year. And so today in practice, we are going to start with a meditation. The solstice is connected with the element of fire, so the meditation is connected to our own element of fire, which is the solar plexus chakra. It's located above the navel, and we typically give it like a yellow, kind of, fire kind of color, and it's connected with our willpower and other things, the creativity. And so I want you to close your eyes and relax. You can be seated or laying down, whatever serves you today. And I want you to imagine a gold sun light above your navel, and with every inhale, I want you to imagine it getting larger. And that's it. Just rest on that. Just rest on connecting to your fire element, connecting to the sun, connecting to the energy. And we'll stay here for a couple minutes. I'm going to read you a little bit about the mantra I just played. It's called the Gayatri Mantra, and it is one of the oldest, most sacred mantras of the Vedas. It's a prayer to the sun, asking that the radiance of the sun illuminates our mind and guides us on the path towards awakening. So if you ever want to look that up, it's a pretty special one. Keep your eyes closed and bring your hands towards your third eye, between your eyes, and I want you to make an intention that you have for the year, something you'd like to manifest. Imagine that now and bring that to life in your practice today. Now bring your hands in front of your heart, and we're going to start practice with the mantra. It's also another prayer to the sun. It's just a little shorter, so we're going to try it once, and the first one you're going to do is follow along with me just to learn it, and then we'll do it a couple times together. So I'll start. Om Hrim So Suryaya Namaha. Now let's do it twice together. On the next exhale, inhale. Om Hrim So Suryaya Namaha. Om Hrim So Suryaya Namaha. Slowly open your eyes and bring your hands down to your knees. Suryaya literally means the sun, and it's another prayer. A really powerful mantra as well. We'll begin practice with doing circles. So put your hands on your knees and inhale forward. We're just going to wring out our spine. And exhale back. Switch the other direction. Inhale, center, arms up. And exhale, left arm towards the mat, right arm up over top. Stretch your right side body. Inhale up. Exhale the other side. Inhale up, and then find your own flow here for a couple rounds. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, cactus them down. You can do Gyan Mudra if you'd like. And pointer finger to thumb, and then begin to just do some spinal twists. And then exhale your arms down, and then we're just going to do some neck rolls. Inhale up, exhale down. Switch the other direction. Inhale, center, and bring your hands down towards the mat and go into tabletop. Knees over hips, wrists over shoulders, and begin to do cat-cows. Inhale, roll your belly towards the mat, bring your chest forward, open your chest. Exhale, roll your spine. Inhale up, exhale down. Find your own flow here. You can do some spinal rolls if you'd like. Whatever feels good. If you did spinal rolls, go to the other direction. Now we're going to raise our right arm up towards the sky and thread it through under your left arm. Inhale up, exhale, thread it through. We'll do this a couple times. Inhale up, exhale through. Inhale up, exhale through. Inhale up, bring your hand down towards the mat, and then do the other side. Inhale, left arm up, exhale it through. Inhale up, exhale through. Inhale up, exhale through. One more time. Inhale up, exhale through. Bring yourself up. And now we're going to stretch out our hips. So bring your right leg up and flex your foot and push on an exhale. Straighten it out. Turn your foot to the outside of your mat. Inhale, bring it up to your knee. Recenter it. Exhale, straight back. Inhale, turn it to the side. Knee. Exhale, straighten back. Do that a couple times. Next time your knees to your chest, just switch the other way. Inhale up towards your chest. Exhale off to the side, straighten it back. Inhale up, exhale off to the side and back. So bring your leg down to the mat. Now we're going to do it on the left side. Straighten your left leg, flex your toes. Inhale, up towards your chest. Exhale, turn off to the side. Push your foot back. Inhale, chest, off to the side and back. Now switch the other direction. Knee to chest, exhale, push your foot back. Inhale, off to the side, towards your elbow. Inhale towards elbow, exhale, back. Exhale it all out. And then now, we're just going to go into a child's pose and reconnect here to your intention, to your inner fire, to the universe's fire. Just imagine that energy in your navel. Bring yourself back up to tabletop. Now we're going to do striking cobra. So lower yourself down, your chest towards the mat, graze it towards the mat, and then push yourself through. And we're going to go into baby cobra. You don't want to be pushing through your arms, you just want to have your hands supporting you and just give yourself a slight back bend. Now bring your arms forward. Bring your right arm parallel to the front of your mat, and then your left arm behind it, and then slide your arms through. And then you can rest your chin on your upper right arm. Do a little bit of a shoulder stretch here. Bring your arms back through where they're parallel to each other, and then just switch. Bring your left arm in front and slide them through again. Bring yourself back up and lift yourself up. Put your elbows under your shoulders into Sphinx, arms parallel, and just keep your whole spine straight. Look towards the ground. Keep your chin tucked. Exhale, lower down onto your forearms. Do a couple breaths. Straighten your arms out, forward, and then lean your arms to the right. And then if you want, you can bring your legs to the right as well. Kind of like a upside down bananasana. Bring your arms center, your legs center, and exhale, bring your arms to the left, and then your legs to the left. Inhale, arms and legs center. Bring them back under your arms, lift yourself back up into downward facing dog. Might be your first one for the day, so go easy on yourself. Legs hip distance apart, arms shoulder distance. Press, spread your fingers, press your tailbone up and back. Straighten your spine, reach your heels towards the mat. Release any tension in your neck. Elongate your spine. Slowly walk your feet up to the front of the mat. The forward fold, Uttanasana. You can keep your legs straighter here, or you can bend them. Bring your hands towards the mat, wherever it means for you to get there. And then twist your body to the right. Bring your hands to the right for a side stretch on your left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center, and bring your arms up towards the side. Lift your thumbs, relax your shoulders, and then exhale, bring it down in front of your chest. So since it's the summer solstice, that means we probably have to do some sun salutations. So we're going to do sun salutation variation, and it's going to be like a reversed one. So if you don't know what that means, you'll see in a second. So stand in Tadasana. Open up your chest, straighten your spine, tuck your tailbone in, relax. Inhale your arms up, look towards your thumbs. Exhale, bring it back down into Uttanasana, open your chest. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale your arms up, look towards your thumbs. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold, straight spine. You can have a bend here. Reach towards the mat. Inhale your arms up, look towards your thumbs. Straight spine, tuck your tailbone. Exhale,
forward fold, Uttanasana, nose to knees, hinge at the hips. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, relax your shoulders, and exhale back down towards the earth. For Uttanasana, you can go deeper each time. Inhale, bring your hands to your knees, halfway lift, straight spine, look towards your third eye. Exhale, Uttanasana, exhale down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Now, bring your legs down to the mat, drop your knees, and lower yourself down, the same striking cobra style. Elbows in, chest grazes the mat. Lift yourself up, baby cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Stay here for a couple breaths. Bring your tailbone up and back. Really find that length in your spine. Doesn't matter if your heels touch the ground, that's not the point. Bring your right foot up between your hands. Lower your back foot. You can bring your hands up for a low lunge. Keep your knee over your ankle. Keep your hips straight. You can stay here, look at your hands, or you can lean back and open your chest. Exhale, bring your hands down towards the mat. Stretch out those hips. Inhale up, look towards your hands. Exhale down. If this is hard, you can also use blocks under your hands. Here, if it's too low, on each side, whatever works for you. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down, really go deeper here. Lift your back leg. Kick your foot back into downward dog again. Pedal your feet. You can do whatever movement that your body calls for today. Everything I suggest. It's just a suggestion, but yeah, whatever you need. Now bring your left foot up between your hands. Drop your back foot into that low lunge. You can bring your hands up. You can open your chest. And then exhale your hands down. And go deeper. Inhale up. Relax your shoulders. Draw your ears away from your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale your hands down. Sink in to a point that feels safe for you. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. One more time. Make it count. Exhale, hands down towards the earth. Really stretch in here. Straighten your back away. Kick your foot back into downward dog. And then slowly walk your feet up towards the mat to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Really go deep here. Inhale your arms up towards the sky. Relax your shoulders. Exhale down. Inhale up, straight spine. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale your arms up. Exhale down into Tadasana. Open your chest. Tuck your tailbone in. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale it all down. That was our reverse sun salutation, Surya Namaskar variation. We're going to start now with a sequence. So bring your arms up towards the sky, look towards your thumbs, drop your butt, bend your knees into Utkatasana chair pose. Bring your knees behind your toes, weight onto your heels, look up. Bring your arms towards your chest. Turn to the right side. Bring your knees to even for revolved chair pose. You can stay here or you can lift your left foot up. Balance on your right foot. Really feel into the earth. And then bring your foot back into high lunge. Keep your hips square here. Knee over your ankle and exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Look up towards your hand. Reach towards the back, don't compress the spine too much. Inhale, back up to warrior two. Keep your hips parallel to the long end of the mat. Exhale, right arm down to knee, left arm up for extended spine angle. Bring your hands towards the mat. Adjust your back foot. For runner's lunge, you can keep your hands on the mat. And then lift your back foot. Raise your fingers over the mat, flex the back foot. And then slowly lift yourself up into warrior three, Virabhadrasana 3. You can either keep your hands in front of your heart or you can reach your hands above. Try to keep your whole body in a straight line. If you fall, it's okay. Find your balance here and then exhale your hands down to the mat and lift your leg up as high as you can for standing splits. And then readjust and then lift yourself back up for warrior three. Don't forget to flex the back foot, activate your leg, it gives you a lot more balance. Exhale your hands down, bring your foot down to the mat, kick your foot back into plank and then just slowly lower yourself down, elbows in. Lift yourself up into cobra or up dog. If you're doing up dog, lift your body, your weight onto your feet to not cause too much compression in your lower spine. And then exhale, bring yourself back to downward facing dog. Keep pushing your heels down towards the mat, elongating the spine, spreading the fingers, and then inhale your left foot up this time into that lunge, and then lift that back foot, graze your fingertips over the mat, flex your heel, lift it up into a straight line, slowly lift your body up, activate your core. Stay here with your hands in front of your arm, or you can try to straighten your arms. Bring your hands down to the mat with an exhale. Lift your right leg up as high as you can for standing splits. Try to keep your hips towards the mat, bringing your hands towards your foot. Bring your foot down, and then start to lift your body back up for warrior three. Flexing that back foot, finding your balance, and then bring your foot back down to the mat, your back foot, and then back into that runner's lunge. Hands on the mat, And then rotate your back foot up, back to warrior two, knee over your ankle, arms straight, looking towards that front hand, reaching forward, resting your left elbow on your knee, and then reaching up your right arm for extended side angle. Inhale up, and then back into reverse warrior. Then bring yourself up, and then rotate your hips forward. And you can either bring yourself straight back to chair pose, or you can try to balance on your one foot while you're coming in. So whatever variation you did on the other side, do it on this one. So inhale, bring yourself up, and if you balance on that one foot, keep yourself balanced for revolved chair. Stay strong here. Exhale, you can bring your feet both down to the mat, knees together. Don't let one push in front of the other. Try to keep your heart center with your hands. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, it all down. Okay. So now we're going to do the second sequence that I wrote. So to start off, we're just going to lean forward and backwards on your toes, really ground into the earth. You can close your eyes here and think about your inner fire. It's leaning forward and back, finding the edges of your toes, maybe go side to side. Now we're going to bend down, lift our arms up for chair pose. We're going to roll into our toes, and then exhale back onto our heels, shifting our weight onto our heels. Inhale up onto our toes. Exhale the weight back onto our heels. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up, hold as high as you can. Try to keep dropping your hips. Hold. Exhale down. Now we're going to lift our left leg over our right and squat down into eagle. You can keep your arms up, or you can bring your left arm under your right and push your elbows up and try to make a 90-degree angle. Lower down. Bring yourself back up. Don't drop the foot yet. Bring it in onto your leg, onto your right leg. You can bring it up as high as you want. You can slide it lower if you need. Just try not to push too much on your knee joint. And try to stay in tree. You can stay here. You can inhale your arms up. You can stay here, or you can lean to the left as far as you can go for that side stretch. Inhale up and bring your left foot back parallel, or pretty much parallel, whatever's with your body, for warrior one. You might have to readjust your front foot to keep your hips parallel with the long edge of your mat. Look towards your right hand, towards the front of the mat for warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Now exhale, reverse warrior, right arm overhead, look up. Now inhale, straighten that front leg, bring your arms up, reach forward, exhale, lower yourself down for Utthita Trikonasana, extended triangle pose. Now don't have your left hip curling inwards, you want it to be out, and you want to create space and open up with your chest. The point isn't to reach the ground, the point is the elongation of the spine, so you may need a block here to keep your chest open. Whatever works for you. Look up towards your left-handed if you can. Inhale, bring yourself up. Rotate your foot, your front foot, so they're parallel. And put your hands on your hips. Maybe take a breath here. And then exhale, hinge at the hips, fold. It's a wide-legged forward fold. Bring your hands to the mat. Keep your spine as flat as you can. Keep your elbows in and lower yourself down with every exhale. Inhale, straighten your arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, straighten your arms. Bring your hands to your hips. Slowly roll yourself up. And now bind your hands behind your back. Open your chest. Really open it up. Keep it open. Don't roll your shoulders in once you fold over, but keep it open. Start to hinge at the hips and bring your hands back as far as you can. Keep that spine straight. Keep your chest open. Lower down. On your next exhale, see if you can go a little deeper. Inhale, slowly roll yourself up. Bring your hands on your hips. And exhale, it all out. Inhale, and then exhale, hinge at the hips. One more time on the side. Grab either the side of your feet or your big toes and just pull yourself towards the earth. Keep that straight spine, keep hinging at the hips. And don't bring any tension in your neck. If you want to make sure you don't have any tension, you can shake your head yes and no and just relax here. Grab your hips, inhale yourself up. Rotate your feet to where they're pointing to the edge of the mat. Lower yourself down into goddess pose. Keep your spine stacked, don't be leaning forward. Push your hips forward and your spine back where everything is in a line. Lower yourself down, knees over ankles. You always want joints stacked. Now, rotate your back foot, bring your hands towards your mat. On your left side, you want your left foot in front. Lower down into a low lunge. Keep your hips square. Bend your knee, keep your knee over your ankle. Hands up with an inhale. And then just lower back with an exhale and just really feel into it. Don't compress your spine too much here, just whatever feels right. And bring your hands down towards the mat. Rotate. Flex your front foot for a side, for a half splits. And then keep a straight spine. If you want more of a stretch, definitely. And lower yourself down towards your knee. And really feel this in your hamstring. Now, go back to that low lunge, and then you can rotate between the low lunge and the half splits. So you can stay in one longer than the other. Find your flow. On your next low lunge, stay there and lift your right foot and grab that right foot with your left hand and hold it. You can also, if you can't reach it as much, you can use a block and lift yourself up to grab it. Or just reaching back to grab it is also enough of a stretch, even if you can't reach it. Now bring that foot down and then kick the other foot back into downward facing dog. Press your tailbone up and back. Now grab your right foot with your left hand for a side stretch. Stretch here. Keep your spine straight. And if you can, keep your legs straight to where they were before. So if they're bent, just don't like bend them weird before. Just try to keep them exactly where they were. Open your chest. And bring your hands back. And then switch to the other side. Right foot to left. Ankle. You can also bring it to your shin, just wherever you can reach. And bring your hand back. And now we're going to roll onto the left side. So put all our weight into our left hand. You can bend your knee here. This is one variation. You can bend your arm. This is another variation. Or if you want to do the full one, hands stacked, arm up, side plank. You can lift your leg, you can do tree pose. Pick your variation and stay here for a couple breaths. Find a fixed point. Keep your spine straight. Push up, push your hips up, don't collapse. Exhale it all down. Push back into downward facing dog. Slowly walk yourself back. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And then lift yourself up, hands up. Exhale it all down. Now we're going to do everything on the other side. So begin to root into your toes again, back and forth, side to side, ground here, keep your eyes closed. Now bend your knees, lower your hips, reach your arms up for Utkatasana, chair pose. Then we're going to lift onto our toes, high as we can. Exhale down. Inhale onto our toes, keeping your hips dropped. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Hold. Keep dropping those hips, straightening the spine. Lengthening. Exhale down. Rotate all that weight into your heels. Drop again. And now this time, lift your right leg up over your left. Drop down. For eagle, you can stay here or you can bring your right arm under your left and lift it up. Try to find your balance point and sit down. Undo everything. Don't drop your right foot yet, if you can. And then bring your right foot up into tree pose. Wherever that is for you today, where your foot is on your leg, on your thigh. Keep it there. Try to find your balance point and reach your arms up if you can. You can also keep them at heart center. Reach your arms up if you can. Look towards your hands if you can. And then also lean towards the right if you can. As much as you can. Inhale up. Release that foot. And then bring it back on the mat. Arms up. Bend your front knee. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Bend that knee. Keep it stacked over your ankles. Hips parallel to the long edge of your mat. Look forward. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, straighten the knee, reach forward, and then reach down towards the mat for Utkatasana. Extended triangle, no, I don't remember. Extended triangle pose. Look up towards your front hand. Keep your chest opening. Use a block if you have to. Inhale up. Rotate your feet to where they're parallel to each other and put your hands on your hip. Exhale, lower down into wide angle, forward fold. Bring your hands to the mat. Keep your spine straight. Keep your elbows in. And bring your head towards the mat, your chest towards your legs. Inhale, straighten your arms. Exhale, lower again. Try to go deeper on your next exhale. Inhale, straighten your arms, grab your hips, slowly roll yourself up. Relax here for a second. Bind your hands behind your back, open your chest, look up, and then exhale. Hinge at the hips, slowly lower down. Keep your chest opening, don't collapse it in again. Bring your chest towards the mat. Keep pulling your hands away from you. On your next exhale, go deeper. Straight spine. Inhale yourself up, hands on your hips. And then this time, exhale, hinge at the hips. Bring your hands out to either your outer edge of your feet or your toes, and then just pull yourself down to the earth. Congratulate your body for making it this far. Honor where you are today. On your next exhale, go a little bit deeper. And then inhale, bring your arms up. You can rotate your feet towards the edges of the mat and then lower into goddess pose. Keep your knees stacked over your ankles. Keep your spine in a line. Push your hips forward if you're leaning back. Stay here for a second. Imagine that inner fire above your navel. Connect with that sun energy. Ignite your inner fire along with the fire in your thighs right now. Lower down maybe a little bit more. And then rotate your front foot forward, your back foot, and then bring yourself down towards the mat for that low lunge. Your knee over your ankle, your hips square. Bring your arms up overhead. You can stay here and lean back as far as you can. Open your chest, relax your shoulders. Bring your hands towards the mat. Rotate back into that half split. Flex that foot. Bring your chest towards your knee. Spine straight. Bring your knee back up for that low lunge. And then you can exhale, bring it back into the half splits and find your flow here. On your next low lunge, really sink into it here. And then lift that back foot, and then bring your right arm up, and then grab that back foot. And hold here. Try to keep your hips square. If you need a block, you can use a block. Can't fully reach it, that's okay. Lower that back foot. Lift the back leg. Kick your foot back into downward dog. Hands shoulder width apart. Legs hip width apart. Pushing back into those heels, elongating the spine. Grab your left foot with your right hand on your knee, your shin, your ankle. Just keep your spine straight and keep your legs where they are. Look towards the left, open your chest. Bring your hands back up and push the other side. Open your chest. Keep lengthening in that spine. Bring your hand back. You can shake out your legs a little bit if you'd like. Feet. And now we're going to roll onto our right side for that side plank. Do whatever variation you did on the other side. You can drop that leg. You can drop your arm. You can do the full variation. Bring your arm up, bring your leg up. Tree, just make sure to keep lifting those hips in your chest. Don't collapse into it. Exhale. Lower everything down. Push yourself back into downward dog. Hold here for a couple more breaths. And slowly walk yourself up to the front of your mat, halfway lift. Look towards your third eye, keep your spine straight, and then exhale it all down to the mat. Maybe you'll notice that was a lot easier than the first time you did your forward fold in class, that you stretched deeper, that you've made progress today. Inhale your arms up towards the sky. Look towards your thumbs. And exhale it all down. And shake your legs out. Whatever, you can do a little dance. Now we're going to do dancer. So we'll start on the right side. So lift, bend your right leg, grab it, the inside of your foot with your right hand, and then lift forward. Keep your spine straight as you can. It's hard to find the balance, so find your balance first and then lean forward. You can have your hand on your leg if bringing your hand out forward is too much, and then just lean forward. Try to lift that leg up. You want to create a U with your back, not a V, so just don't collapse it inwards too much. Hold as much as you can. Then bring it down, and then bring that leg up on top of your left, on your thigh, and then we're going to lower down for a figure four. Keep finding that balance, and then continue to lower. Keep your spine straight here. Keep everything in a line. Exhale everything out. You can roll out that left leg. And then we're going to switch on the other side. So bend that left leg. Grab the inside of your foot with your left hand. Find the balance here. You can always just stay here. Any pose, you don't have to go to the furthest extent. Just find where you're comfortable. So you can stay here. Keep leaning forward. Keep leaning forward. Keep your hips in a line. Don't push your leg out to the side. Try to keep everything straight. Lift up. Find your balance. If you fall down, just get back up. This is a great pose for your inner fire, your solar plexus. Bring your arm out if you can. Hold if you can. Then bring your leg back down. And then bring that left leg onto your right thigh. Then lower into that standing figure four. Hold for a little longer. Feel the burn. And then exhale it all down. You can shake it out again. And then point your toes to the edges of your mat. Lower down. Squat. Smalasana. Keep your spine straight. Push your upper elbows into your knees. Keep your chin tucked. Then lower slowly. Bring your hands down. Lower back onto the mat. Bring your feet together. And then have them further out. It's more of a hamstring stretch. If you want, you can bring them in, but I'm going to have them further out today. That's what I want to do. So lean forward with a straight back as far as you can and just bring yourself towards the mat. Just stay here for a couple breaths. If you want, you can use a block and rest your head. You can put blocks under your knees if you just find that more comfortable. Bring yourself back up slowly. Windshield wiper your legs out. Now, bend your right knee in front of you, and then bring your left leg over your right knee, and then twist to the left. You can press into your left knee with your right elbow. Look towards, past your left shoulder. You can use a block under this front knee if you want, or under your hip if you need. Now if you want, you can grab this upper foot with your right hand, straighten it out as much as you can for an extra stretch. And then bring it down towards the mat, but this time curl the left knee on top of the right and try to keep them on top of each other. If you can't, you can put a block underneath, block under your hip, anywhere, but you want your left knee on top of your right as much as you can. Now we're going to switch to the other side and we're going to do a fun transition, so bear with me. So bring your hands down to the right side of the mat and just turn your body, and then bring your hands towards the left, sorry, and then just sit down, and your right leg should now be over your left. Yeah, I think that worked. Yeah. Cool, yeah. And so just sit here and do the same variation you did on the other side with the block or not. Just relax here. And bring your left leg up this time, and you want your left foot on the right leg up, and then the right foot next to the left knee. Yeah. And then you can turn to the right. And you can bring your left arm and press into that right knee and look towards the back. You can stay here, or you can grab that foot, straighten that leg as much as you can. Lower it down. Bring your feet out. You can massage them on your mat. And now bring your knees up. And now we're going to go into a bow pose, and there's multiple variations with this. And the first one you can do, if you don't have enough core strength and it just doesn't feel right for you to lift your legs up at all, you can just lean back, hands up, as long as your spine's straight. This is also a perfectly fine variation. Activate your core. You can lift your legs up like this. You can also straighten them fully. You can have your hands, if you really need to hold on here, just keep activating your core, but the best is if you keep your arms straight out and hold in the variation you need today. Hold, hold, hold. Ignite that inner fire. Exhale your legs down to the mat. Lower yourself down. Thank your body for making it through practice today. Relax here for a breath or two. Straighten your arms and bend your knees and graze the heels with your fingertips. Now, and then keep your legs about hip distance apart. And we're going to go into bridge. And there's a couple variations with this. You can lift your hips. You can use a block to support you under your hips. You can use your arms, or you can bring your arms together in a bind and then lift your hips up. Keep your knees together, whichever variation you like today. You can also put a block between your legs and press. Exhale it all down. Bring your knees in your chest. Roll your spine out. Take some big inhales and exhales. If you did circles, go in the other direction. Now we're going to do that one more time. Either you can do bridge pose, or this time if you want, if it's in your practice, you can do wheel, where you bring your hands, where your fingertips are pointing towards your shoulders. Your hands are by your ears. You lift your hips up and you lift your upper body up. And then bring your chest up. You can stay here. Just keep pushing your chest up and forward. You can walk your feet closer to your hands. You can lift one leg. Whatever you would like. One side might be a little bit less bouncy than the others today. Just respect your body on any given day. And then slowly, when you're done, lower down your head first, and then your shoulders, and then your back, and really hug your knees into your chest and roll it out. You can do side to side, you can do front and back. And then exhale everything out. Straighten your legs. Bring your right knee up to your chest. Grab your foot and then just pull it towards you. You can use both hands. You can use one hand if you want for a half happy baby variation. And then bring your left foot, your right foot to your left thigh, and then weave your hands through for figure 4. You can do a couple spinal rolls here if you want. Bring your knee towards the right side of your mat, and then bringing your foot towards the left side. Find yourself straight again. Release your legs, and then bring your right leg across your body for a supine stretch. Look towards your right side. Keep your shoulders pressing towards the mat. Bring your leg back up, down towards the earth. Now we're going to do everything on the left side. Grab your foot, bring it towards your chest in any variation you'd like. Bring that left foot towards your right thigh. Bring your right knee up and then weave your hands through for lying down figure 4. You can do the same rolls on the side. Straighten your right leg. Bring your left leg over your body for that supine stretch on the other side. Look towards your left. Now bring your leg back to center. Bring your arms by your side. We're going to relax into our final resting pose. Relax your feet, your legs, your stomach, your arms, your shoulders, your neck, and your face. While you're relaxing there, I'm going to read you a quote I found. Imagine your inner fire, your solar plexus, burning bright like the sun. I celebrate the living energy of fire to generate energy, expansion, and growth. It is the active power of response and release. Fire gets things moving and is a catalyst for change and transformation. Fire is associated with willpower and conscious choice. Fire inspires me to take risks, to act on the strength of my convictions, and to tap into my courage and inner strength. It lies in the spark of inspiration, the spark of imagination, and the spark of my love and passion and my desire for happiness. These are generated within me and inspire my own actions from the world. Relax in Savasana for a couple minutes. roll yourself onto one side. Slowly wake yourself up. Take your time and find your way to a seated position. Bring your hands in front of your heart center. We're going to chant our sun mantra twice to exit the practice today. On the next exhale, inhale. Om Hrim So Suryaya Namaha. Om Hrim So Suryaya Namaha. Bow your head to the practice. Thank yourself for making the time to come to this practice today. Thank your body. Thank your teachers. Thank Mother Earth. Thank the universe. Thank the sun, the moon, and the stars, and all the life on this planet. The divine light in me honors the beautiful and divine light within you. Namaste. Spider on me. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice, and I hope that whatever you came in to this practice, that you got more out of it than you came, and I hope you were able to ignite your inner fire a little bit more, reconnect with your intentions, and maybe just appreciate yourself and the path that you've been on. Thanks so much again for joining, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your summer solstice. Have a beautiful rest of your day.